Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and if you saw my last episode, I kind of messed up Asuma's map room a little bit. So, I thought last night, I heard this wonderful, probably, I don't know, very enthusiastic young person, somewhere probably up to a half mile away, just singing karaoke as loud as she possibly could. Very enthusiastically, in a way that only a child could, and I realized, some people might say, maybe you shouldn't sing karaoke. You're being really loud and you're not good at it. But she just kept singing, and she opened up the windows and she kept singing, and she got louder and louder and tripled down. So I thought, you know what? You want to sing karaoke really loud? I already tried doubling down on this. One commenter described it as throwing grease on a grease fire for 30 minutes in an attempt to put it out. No, that wasn't exactly it. This was like spending 30 minutes watching someone try to extinguish a grease fire with more grease. Well, you know what? What we needed was even more grease. So on top of all the clay here, on top of all the glass, I went around on the outside and I put a bunch of clay. And I couldn't record that because of the incredibly loud karaoke that no wall or window could muffle, no floor or roof. I really have no idea where this person was, but they were very, very loud. And so anyway, I went in and I kind of covered a little bit of it with clay. It's a little bit better. Didn't do the back wall yet, not sure what I want to do with that. But I started on the roof, and I realized if I kind of stack the logs inward, it kind of gives it a really interesting look, but I don't have enough jungle wood to do much more than that. I already spent all my diamonds buying out you guys can see that sale sign there. I bought out the jungle wood sale with what diamonds I had from selling cattle. So now, having extinguished that, I need to go to the jungle on the server. In order to get to the jungle on the server, I gotta chug a potion of swiftness. Do you know why? Because it is like 8,000 miles away through a tunnel in the nether that no horse can traverse. It's like a 2x2 tunnel, and if I'm lucky, I won't get lost on my way. So, let's hopefully first find the entrance to the nether. Dang it, I was just standing next to the entrance to the nether over there. Dang it, okay, that's fine. Gonna go to this entrance to the nether. I'm gonna leave our triple down thing behind. So, I think that this was the path to the jungle. You would continue past the yellow. Is this? Yeah, to Jungle Book by Kipling. To Jungle Biome. And then, oh, where does this go? Somewhere else. Yes. So I gotta run through... Who gets rid of blocks that people use to walk on? Leave. We're gonna leave that there, so it's a clear indicator of which way we came from. And you know what, actually? One thing I ran into when I was on this tunnel last time, I couldn't tell which end was which. So now, I know that the side with the pumpkin is the side that I need to return down. Although, honestly, the render distance is such that I can't actually see all the way to the end there. And finally, I see the portal at the end of the tunnel. That was probably about 8 minutes of real-world running. Look at this room. Isn't this wonderful? This is the best room I've ever been in, because it's not that tunnel. Goodbye, tunnel. Hello, zombie. Enjoy your death. Or its immediate cessation. Wow, I can see my house from here. That is unfortunate. You know why? If I can see my house from here, that means I can see here from my house. And let me tell you, if you've heard of failing upward, I've been doing a lot of that lately with this roof. I went and got all those jungle logs I talked about, and then I built a really big roof for this place. Didn't really plan to build a big roof. I just kind of thought, like, what if I just make it diagonal? Well, it takes a lot of logs to make a diagonal roof in such a manner as I had envisioned. So, yeah, we kind of got this at the end. Now we're passing other pillars and falling into pits and stuff. Not sure that this is great on the whole. It's actually crooked because that first pillar way over there in the far right is crooked, and in order to accommodate that, I had to add a diagonal to the roof itself, which then makes the offsets crooked, and now I'm in the dirt. Dang it, dirt. Stop being in my way. So, yeah. I can see this from my house. When you're on the inside, it's actually pretty okay. So, maybe I haven't completely failed everyone here. Maybe I've only completely failed Asuma, and anyone else who can see this from their house, like Cleo, or Tinfoil Chef, or others. I'm sure we'll find out. Huh. Also, unfortunately, it appears that that interferes with the sunlight coming down and landing on the map. So what I might need to do is on this particular log here actually have an additional offset, this one right here, such that the sunlight, because like, yeah, see, we're not getting sunlight on the map there. We're getting like torchlight, which is not ideal for something that should be uniformly lit in the daytime at least. I mean, I can throw some extra torches like along the sides here, but that's not really how this was intended to be enjoyed. So let's go run around back before the sky goes away and everything gets terrible, and climb up the ladder and figure out what we're going to do about that one particular log. I mean, I guess I could put some sort of transparent log in there, like a fence post or something, but that's just going to look dumb. Maybe we just make this diagonal or crooked too in such a way that I can pretend it was... So like the map actually starts here. So that means the offset needs to start here. And then I can just kind of offset it like this, and then come through with my wild axemanship. That was unpracticed. Oh man, I told you these juts were a good idea. I was like, oh good, it's good there's all that glass under there. Nope, just one piece, precisely where I intended it. You know, I'm not going to say that I'm a wizard, but I do often end up where I meant to go. Or where I was meant to go. I don't know, it's a little hard to say sometimes. Okay, so we're going to have this one maybe then come back in... Dang it. We could have this one maybe come back in after you pass the map here, so it kind of bows outward. Probably could have bowed the entire thing. It would have looked really weird, though. Anybody else? Anybody else need an arrow? Yeah, you enjoy. And you. I'm getting better at this. Not, like, a lot. That guy's still living, and he's nearer to me than the other ones, which actually makes him more dangerous. Ah, how is there two? They always walk in a straight line to conceal their numbers. Dang it. Howdy, Cub Fan.
Howdy.
So, viewers, as I was coming over here to take one final look at my building, Cub Fan joined the server. Cub Fan, are you nearby? Can you take a look at this with me?
I am. I'm riding over on my skeleton horse right now.
Awesome. I will keep an eye out for you and your skeletal steed. I gotta say... It takes a lot of effort to make something as bad as I made it the first time.
I'm not going to agree with you, but I'm also not going to disagree with you on that one. But I remain neutral there.
Yeah, I mean, so, I went through and I added clay on the outside of the glass. I added a log roof that kind of, you know, reinforced the idea that junglewood belonged in this build and wasn't just purely accidental or incidental.
Yeah, I like the jungle roof. It's very good. Yeah, looks almost like a junglewood pyramid sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I've inadvertently also created one of the tallest structures on the server. I didn't realize until I got up there. Like, you can see this from everywhere. So I'm sorry.
No, I think it's much improved, definitely. Don't you think? I think it's pretty good.
Why, thank you. Oh, there you are. Welcome.
Yep, I'm here. Yep, thanks.
Well, in theory, Isuma's going to talk to everybody on Monday about, like, what we actually want to build here. And so this will all be torn down. But I just wanted to make sure the videos where people have to tear it all down, they're not tearing down something completely hideous and saying, look at this hideous thing Joe built. Instead, they'll say, look at this mediocre thing Joe built. Let's rip it all out. Down to the foundation.
I think it's good. I mean, like, it almost seems like you went for, like, on the sides here. Like, it looks like a mesa if you were to look at it from the side. You know, like a mesa map almost on the side here with this glass.
Yeah, like the stripes of the individual plateaus, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I think it's good, man. I think I like this whole thing now, actually.
Awesome. Well, if you think of any ways that you want to add to it, feel free, because since it will all be torn down anyway, I don't mind any additions you might make. You can do with it as you please. This is a temporary public art project.
Okay, yeah. By the way, speaking of art, Joe, I placed a bid on one of your items in the art gallery.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you for doing that. Unfortunately, I wasn't planning on announcing a closing date for the bids until we got our third piece in. But Wells Knight has not been able to get a sculpture together. So if you have anything and want to take his slot as a sculptor, I can show you the area that you would be able to build your piece in if you want to come on over.
Ah, okay, yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, let's go see that.
Okay, I gotta chug a potion of swiftness because I don't have a horse with me. But you got yours?
Somewhere around here.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about horses is when they wander off and you're just temporarily freaking out.
He's gone. I don't know where he went.
Okay, so now we're
Oh, I see
permanently
him.
freaking out.
Got him.
Yeah, I lost a horse recently. It was very troubling.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw you made the memorial to No Hills. R.I.P. No Hills.
Yeah, I did indeed. So I think if we go this way, there's some sort of bridge or something that connects.
Yeah, to the brown section. Yeah. Are you planning to add on more to the art gallery, or is it sort of complete as it is?
The size of the gallery is about set. The our internal arrangement will change depending on the sculptures that we display, and of course, I'm immediately in the ground. Dang it! Single cobble bridge, I'll get you. But yeah, so the idea is that the floor plan will change drastically internally as we get different pieces in to make sense. What I'll do is I'll set a deadline for bidding on all 3 pieces once we get the 3rd one in, and then I'll deliver all 3 pieces and then start installing the new ones.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Got a nice little happy face on the side of the fuel shop too.
I want people to, associate coal with happiness. Like, there's so much negative press for coal these days. I don't want my shop to be victim to that.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, you could build anything you want in the space here. Like
Okay, right down here. Cool.
Yeah, well, you could build it on a platform at the level that the stairs dump you out at. You can build it down here to be looked down upon if that's like the intended, view that somebody would take. You don't want to
Yep.
go too high because you'll interfere with the Sea Cow Bay sign.
Yep.
But yeah, if we wanted to, what we would do is we would extend the stairs down here, and then you could use this back area in here. We could dig out part of this if that made sense. Just whatever you like.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I
Awesome.
think I got a decent idea for something to use to put there. Yeah.
Ooh, can you tell us any hints?
Um. Yeah, it's sort of like it's almost like a totem pole type thing.
Very interesting. I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be pretty fun.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by at the end of my video. So I'm going to wrap up. Do you have any final words for everybody, Cub fan?
Take care.
And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.